kind of late, but I'm gonna be doing my June library haul. Hey guys, I'm Ellie and welcome back to my channel. You guys know I am a big supporter of libraries, as I am a librarian. But I love the library. You guys love the library. You guys love when I do library hauls. So that is what I'm gonna do today. I checked out a total of 13 things in June from the library, which is better than I usually am. And I actually read the majority of the things that I checked out. Go me. Really used Hoopla a lot this past month, and you guys will be slightly excited to know that I also have signed up for Scribd, and I'm really excited to use it. It is not like a library affiliated type thing, but it is a cheaper alternative to, say, Audible. That has audiobooks and ebooks, and I think it has some other things as well, but those are the main things, and it's only $9 a month. I'm really excited to check that out because you guys know how much I love listening to audiobooks on Hoopla as well as Overdrive, so this is kind of, I know a lot of people are saying that their libraries don't have that, so maybe give Scribd a try. I do believe you get your first month free, so there's that. I'm going to leave a link down below, and I think you might get 2 months free if you use my link. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this haul. One of the first things that caught my eye this past month was a new to the library book, and that was Property 1. This cover is so stinking bright, and it has these awesome colorful doors on it. A few short stories, but it has 2 novellas in this, and it just sounded really interesting. You guys know I love short story collections. Illustrates how our possessions act as proxies for ourselves and how tussles over ownership articulate the power dynamics of our relationships. So I don't know, we'll see how this is. I see Domestic Terrorism is a title, The Chapstick is one, and Vermin is one. So I don't know, I like short stories. I really like this cover, so we'll see how it goes. Another one I picked up is Shatter Me, and I had picked this up because everyone has read this book. We all know about it. I wasn't interested in it until Chelsea Darling Reed started rereading it, and she was tweeting about it, and I was like, well, if Chelsea read it, I gotta read it, obviously. So Amanda and I ended up buddy reading. Y'all, I was like 2 weeks behind on this buddy read. Amanda could have done and finished the series, and I was still on the first one. But we decided to buddy read Shatter Me. Shatter Me is a dystopian, which I didn't know till I started reading it. But it is a dystopian that follows this girl that has been put away. She's been locked away for 3 years because her touch is lethal, and this is about the guy that is put into the cell with her and what happens from that. She gets to see how the outside world is after this war or destruction of the world and such. Girl gotta, you know, she gotta fight the rebellion and stuff like that. So you can see my feelings on it are real impressed. Another thing I took out was Airports, Exes, and Other Things I'm Over, which you guys may have seen in my June wrap-up. Contemporary. It's quite short. It's about this girl who goes to Florida for spring break, and she's supposed to go with her boyfriend. However, right before they leave, she catches her boyfriend kissing someone else at a party. So on her way back from Florida, she gets stuck in the airport with her ex-boyfriend, the new guy that she met in Florida, and just all the awful things that keep happening to her in this airport. I thought it sounded really cute, and it was really short, so I thought it would be a quick read for me. Then I was browsing through our new paperbacks because I'm usually in charge of putting the stickers on these. And I saw Red Sister came through in a mass market paperback, and our paperbacks do not acquire fines on them, late fees. So I was like, I'll snatch up this copy because who knows when I'll actually get to it. I've seen a lot of people talking about this recently, so I don't know anything about it. At the Convent of Sweet Mercy, young girls are raised to be killers. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm done. I'm for it. But I've seen a lot of people talk about it, a lot of good reviews, so I'm hoping that I would love this. This might... I'm getting some kind of like Never Nighty feels from it, so we'll see if it's anything like that. And then another one I saw was, this is called The Schemer, And this is a romance novel, hot, steamy, sexy romance novel, but I do believe this is, I think this is a hate to love. I think this might be a fake relationship trope as well. I'm not sure yet. It's about like this guy who really needs this job, so he has to go to his super annoying neighbor and ask her for help because apparently she's the only way he will get this job. And I think she refuses, but I'm assuming she ends up helping him anyway, so I'm thinking it's some sort of fake relationship trope along the way, but definitely hate to love. So I like reading just like a straight smut every now and then, so we'll see how this one goes. Also check out Honeybee, which is a collection of poems that I did on Hoopla. This was about how dealing with relationships after they end is a process of being hurt by it and then feeling okay and then being hurt again and then like moving on and then being hurt again by like stupid things. So it was more about the breakup aspect of relationships more than anything. And then I also checked out, who am I, checking out all these poetry collections. Sea of Strangers, which is more about being in a relationship and just dealing with the parts of a relationship and just being connected to someone. And then a little bit of a breakup, but it's more on, I guess, like the positive spectrum in my opinion. Like it was more like, hey, this is what it's like after a breakup, but you know, I am my own person, blah, blah, blah. But there was those. I don't know who I was checking out all these poetry collections. Then a graphic novel that I picked up was The Prince and the Dressmaker. And the artwork in this is so simple but beautiful, and I've heard decent things about this. I did not realize it was quite this big when I checked it out, but it seems like it's going to be lots of fun. He wants to be the hottest fashion icon in the world. And he has a great dressmaker who is his best friend. Oh, so this is about a prince that wears dresses. I am 10 times more excited now. So very excited about that. I also checked out Motor Crush Volume 2. If you guys don't know, Motor Crush is one of my all-time favorite graphic novel series. This takes place in a futuristic world and it follows our main character, who is not only a professional street bike racer, but she is also like an underground illegal street bike racer, and she is so kick butt. She is so awesome. Illegal substance that exists called Crush that you can put into your bike and it makes it go super fast, but she needs it to survive, and normally it just kills people, but for some reason she needs it to live, and it's a mystery about that. It's also about like this underground illegal world, and it is just so fantastic. I was not disappointed with the second volume either. We get more of a like history into how Crush came to be, and you get a little more answer into who our main character is, and plus there's a hot guy with a man bun who I love so much. It might be like the illegal street bike racing thing that just really amps it up. I don't know. Another graphic novel I checked out is Love is Love. This was actually a graphic novel anthology, and it was put together after the Pulse shooting that happened, and this just deals a lot with the LGBTQ community as well as the shooting in general. And I do believe that this was to raise awareness and raise funds for the families and such along with that. Some audiobooks that I checked out. One was Full Dark No Stars. This is a collection of short stories by Stephen King. My new supervisor is obsessed with Stephen King, so she told me this was a good starting point, especially since I love short story collections. I have since returned it, and I now have it on Scribd, so I can listen to it on there. I'm really excited. I can listen to it and read along if I want to, but she gave me the order of the stories I'm supposed to read, so I'm pretty excited about that. She said they're not like his scary stuff. And another one was Sleeping Giants. This is a sci-fi novel that follows this group of researchers that have come across these metal body parts that have been placed all over the world, and it's them trying to put it together and learn how it functions and why this thing came to be, where it came to be from, because like none of the items that it's made out of are from Earth. Like it just doesn't make sense. They're trying to figure out the history behind it and what it does and what they can do with it, and this goes into a little bit of the politics of it, but I've seen a lot of raving reviews about this, so I felt like I had to check it out. Also, the audiobook has a full cast and was amazing. And then the last thing that I have to show you guys is the Buried Giant. First of all, this cover is beautiful. This is like one of my favorite color combos. My favorite color combos of all time. Black with like this army green with gold. I live for it. I would honestly do like my whole house in this if it didn't just look like an army base. So I don't know much about this. Actually, a co-worker recommended it to me and just said it was really amazing. I have seen some pretty good things here on BookTube about it. And that's it. Apparently this is about this couple. It's after like the Roman War, and this couple decides that they're going to travel the seas to find their son that they haven't seen in years or something along the lines of that, and they come across like this group of like random people, like an orphan and a warrior and someone else along their way, and they travel with them, and something about creating a lifetime of memories or something. I don't know. We'll see. So that is the 13 things that I checked out from the library in June. Let me know some of the things that you guys checked out. I love hearing all the things that you guys have checked out. Some of you check out way more books than me, and like congratulations, because I have trouble keeping up with this. Hope you guys have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see future library hauls from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye!